Now let us come to the last session of this module, that is power spectral density and its properties. So in this session we are going to study the definition of power spectral density and its properties and some solved problems and exercise set for you. Now let us see the definition of power spectral density. The power spectral density or power spectrum, which is denoted by Sxx of omega. We can also denote it as Sx of omega or simply S of omega. Okay, so this power spectral density Sxx of omega of a WSS process x of t is defined as the Fourier transform of Rxx of tau, that is Sxx of omega, which is the power spectral density, is the Fourier transform of Rxx of tau, and the formula is integral minus infinity to infinity Rxx of tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau, and its inverse is taken as Rxs of tau is equal to F inverse, that is Fourier inverse of Sxx of omega, which is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sxx of omega e raised to I omega tau d omega. So if we know the formula for the Fourier transform of a function, then it is easier to learn this formula. Okay, so if we want to have a look onto the Fourier transform, you can see the session 3, okay, of Fourier integrals and transforms. I have uploaded in this YouTube channel. Okay, so please refer session 3 of Fourier integrals and transforms. Similarly, we can define the cross power spectral density or power spectrum Sxy of omega of two random processes x of t and y of t, which are WSs, as the Fourier transform of Rxy of tau. That is, Sxy of omega is the Fourier transform of Rxy of tau. That is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxy of tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. Also the inverse is given as Rxy of tau is equal to Fourier inverse of Sxy of omega, that is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sxy of omega e raised to I omega tau d omega. So when we take two processes x of t and y of t, we have seen earlier that we can take its cross autocorrelation as Rxy of tau. Okay, so that is how this Rxy of tau came here, and I hope you remember the properties of WSS process. How this Rxx of tau or Rxy of tau comes. That is, Rxs of tau is expectation of x of t into x of t plus tau. Okay, so Rxy of tau will be expectation of x of t into y of t plus tau. Okay, so this Rxs of tau or Rxy of tau is defined from the properties of WSS process. So you can refer the properties of WSS process 2 to learn these formulas. Now let us see the properties of power spectral density. The power spectral density function at zero frequency gives the area under the graph of autocollision function. That is, Sxx of 0 is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxs of tau d tau. So we know the definition for power spectral density Sxx of omega, that is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxs of tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. Now it is given that at zero frequency, so omega is the parameter for frequency, so you can put omega is equal to 0, that is Sxx of 0 is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxs of tau e raised to 0, that is 1 into d tau. And this is the graph of autocorrelation, or the area under the graph of autocorrelation function, because integral minus infinity to infinity takes the full area, and Rxs of tau is the autocorrelation function. So hence we have got it as Sxs of 0 is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxs of tau d tau, which is the area under the graph of autocorrelation function. The next property is that Sxx of omega is an even function of omega. That is, we have to prove that Sxx of minus omega is equal to Sxx of omega. As we have proved that autocorrelation function is an even function and all. So here let us see the proof. We have the definition for power spectral density Sxx of omega, that is integral minus infinity to infinity Rxx of tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. And instead of omega, if we substitute minus omega, then the formula becomes Sxx of minus omega is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxx of tau e raised to I omega tau d tau. So here in the place of omega, it will be minus omega. So minus into minus will give positive. Now by putting this u is equal to minus tau. So let u is equal to minus 2. Then we have tau is equal to minus u. Therefore the formula becomes Sxx of minus omega is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxx of minus u e raised to minus omega u du. That is, instead of tau we have minus u. Okay. Now since this x of t is a WSS process, and we know that autocorrelation is an even function, that is Rx's of u is an even function of u. Hence we can write Rx's of minus u is equal to Rx's of u. That is, instead of Rx's of minus u, we can write Rx's of u. That is, Sxx of minus omega becomes integral minus infinity to infinity Rxx of u e raised to minus I omega u du, which is Sxx of omega. Therefore, Sx's of minus omega is equal to Sx's of omega. Therefore, this is an even function of omega. The power spectral density is an even function of omega. Our next property is E of x square of t is equal to Rx's of 0, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sxx of omega d omega. So here we have to take the Fourier transform, inverse Fourier transform of Sx's of omega, that is the autocorrelation. Rx's of tau is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sxx of omega e raised to I omega tau d tau. Now putting tau is equal to 0, we have Rx's of 0 is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sx's of omega into d omega, because e raised to 0 is 1. Now we know that E of x square of t is equal to Rx's of 0. How does that come? We have seen this in the previous sessions, that is Rx's of tau is equal to E of x of t into x of t plus tau. Now put tau is equal to 0, that is Rx's of 0 is equal to E of x of t into x of t, which is E of x square of t. Therefore we get E of x square of t is equal to Rx's of 0, that is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sxx of omega d omega, which we need to prove. Now let us see the fourth property, that is the spectral density and autocorrelation function of a real WSS process form a Fourier cosine transform pair. This Fourier cosine transform pair means Fourier cosine transform together with its inverse Fourier cosine transform. Now the Fourier cosine transform formula is given as fc of f of x, here c denotes cosine, is equal to integral 0 to infinity f of x cos omega x dx, and its inverse will be 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity f of omega cos omega x d omega. So we have to get a structure like this in this proof. We have to bring to a structure of cos and similarly its inverse. So let us see. We have the spectral density formula Sxx of omega, which is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity Rxx of tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. We can write e raised to minus I omega tau as cos omega tau minus I sin omega tau d tau. Now in the next step we can define even and odd functions, as the limit is minus infinity to infinity. We know that Rx of tau is an even function of tau. Now cos is an even function, sin is an odd function. Now Rx of tau into cos omega tau, that is even function into even function, gives another even function. But even function Rx of tau into odd function sin omega tau gives another odd function. So this integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx, where f of x is an odd function, then the full integral will be 0. So similarly here also Rx of tau into sin omega tau will become 0 when we take the integral. Then we have Sx of omega is equal to 2 into integral 0 to infinity Rx of tau cos omega tau d tau, which is a Fourier cosine transform of Rx of tau. Why? Because we have got cos omega tau here. So this is a Fourier cosine transform of Rx of tau. Now let us find the inverse Fourier cosine transform. For that we need the autocorrelation function Rx of tau, and it is given by 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sxx of omega e raised to I omega tau d tau. The rest let us see in the next slide. Now here we can write this e raised to I omega tau as cos omega tau plus I sin omega tau, as we did in power spectral density, that is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity Sxx of omega cos omega tau plus I sin omega tau d omega. Now Sxx of omega is an even function, cos is even, sin is odd. So here we will get 2 by 2 pi integral 0 to infinity Sxx of omega cos omega tau d omega. Now that is 1 by pi integral 0 to infinity Sxx of omega cos omega tau d omega, which is the Fourier inverse cosine transform of Sxx of omega. Hence we have proved, we have got the Fourier cosine transform pair. Now let us see the example 1 of the solved problems. The question is, the autocorrelation of the random telegraph signal process is given by R of tau is equal to a square into e raised to minus 2 alpha modulus tau. Determine the power density spectrum of the random telegraph signal. So here we are given with the autocorrelation function. We need to find out the power spectral density. So that is Sxx of omega, or simply S of omega, is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity R of tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. That is integral minus infinity to infinity a square e raised to minus 2 alpha modulus tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. That is, here since the power is minus tau, we have to split the integral. One is from minus infinity to 0 and the other from 0 to infinity. So in this minus infinity to 0, modulus tau is minus tau, and from 0 to infinity it will be positive tau. So that is a square integral minus infinity to 0 a square e raised to minus 2 alpha into minus 2, that is 2 alpha tau into e raised to minus I omega tau d tau plus integral 0 to infinity a square e raised to minus 2 alpha tau into e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. Now next step, a square integral minus infinity to 0 2 alpha minus I omega the whole into tau d tau plus a square into integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus of 2 alpha plus I omega the whole into tau d tau. Now on integrating, it is a square into e raised to 2 alpha minus I omega tau divided by 2 alpha minus I omega from minus infinity to 0 plus a square into e raised to minus of 2 alpha plus I omega the whole into tau divided by minus of 2 alpha plus I omega from 0 to infinity. Now applying the limit, we will get the final answer 4 alpha a square by 4 alpha square plus omega square. Example 2. The power spectral density of a WSS process is given by S of omega is equal to B by A into A minus modulus omega if modulus omega is less than equal to A and 0 if modulus omega greater than A. Find the autocorrelation function of the process. Here we are given with the power spectral density. We need to find out the autocorrelation function. So the definition is R of tau is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity S of omega e raised to I omega tau d omega. Now 1 by 2 pi integral minus a to a S of omega is given as B by A, then A minus modulus omega e raised to I omega tau d omega. Now e raised to I omega tau can be written as cos omega tau plus I sin omega tau the whole into d omega. Now A minus modulus omega is a even function because modulus omega is even. So A minus modulus omega becomes an even function. Then cos is even, sine is odd. So even into even will give another even function. Even into odd will give another odd function. So the sine part will be 0. Then R of tau is equal to B by 2 pi A into 2 into integral 0 to A minus modulus omega cos omega tau d omega. Now on integrating, we will get B by pi A into A minus omega sin omega tau by tau minus 1 into minus cos omega tau by tau square. Limit from 0 to A. Now applying the limit, upper limit A, the sine part will be 0 and also for the lower limit 0, sine part will be 0. So the answer is B by pi A into 0 minus cos A tau by tau square plus 1 by tau square. Now we can take 1 by tau square outside. Then B by pi A into tau square into 1 minus cos A tau. Now 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sine square x. So here it is 1 minus cos x form. That is 2 sine square x by 2. X by 2. So here it is 1 minus cos A tau. Then we can apply 2 sine square A tau by 2. Therefore the answer is 2b by A tau square pi sine square A tau by 2. Our example 3 is the power spectral density of a zero mean WSS process x of t is S of omega is equal to k if modulus omega less than omega naught and 0 otherwise, where k is a constant. We have to show that x of t and x of t plus pi by omega naught are uncorrelated. So when we think about uncorrelation, we know that the covariance of two variables x, y should be 0. Similarly for the processes x of t and y of t, the covariance should be 0. And what is the formula of covariance? That is C of T1 T2 is equal to R of T1 T2 minus mu T1 into mu T2. So for doing this problem, we have to remember these things. Now let us see the autocorrelation. Why? Because the power spectral density has been given. So we need to find out the autocorrelation. Okay, that is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity s of omega e raised to I omega to d omega. That is 1 by 2 pi integral minus omega naught to omega naught. Why? Because modulus omega less than omega naught means omega naught to minus omega naught to omega naught. So that is the limit here. Then k into e raised to I omega to d omega. Now e raised to I omega tau can be given as cos omega tau plus I sin omega tau. Now here also we can say that cos omega tau is even and sin omega tau is odd. Therefore r of tau is equal to k by 2 pi into 2 into integral 0 to omega naught cos omega tau d omega. Now on integrating and applying the limit, we will get the final answer k sin omega naught tau divided by pi into tau. It is written here that in order to show that x of t and x of t plus pi by omega naught are uncorrelated, it is enough to prove that covariance of x of t and x of t plus pi by omega naught is equal to 0. We have the formula C of T1 T2 is equal to R of T1 T2 minus mu of T1 into mu of T2. That is C of T plus tau is equal to R of tau minus mu square of T. Now covariance of x of t into x of t plus pi by omega naught becomes R of pi by omega naught minus mu x square. Now R of pi by omega naught, from the R of tau we can write it as k into sin omega naught pi by omega naught divided by pi into pi by omega naught, in which sin pi is 0, so the answer is 0. Now it is given that the process is a 0 mean, so mu x also is 0. Now therefore we can get covariance as 0, that is x of t and x of t plus pi by omega naught are uncorrelated. The fourth example is, let x of t is equal to minus infinity less than t less than infinity be a process with covariance function r of tau of the form r of tau is equal to c e raised to minus alpha into modulus tau, where c is greater than 0 and alpha greater than 0. Find the spectral density of the process. So as we did earlier, we know the formula of power spectral density S of omega, that is integral minus infinity to infinity r of tau e raised to minus I omega tau. Now instead of r of tau, it is c into e raised to minus alpha modulus tau. Now the power is modulus tau, we need to split the integral, that is from minus infinity to 0, in which modulus tau is minus tau, and from 0 to infinity modulus tau is positive tau. That is integral minus infinity to 0 c into e raised to alpha minus I omega the whole tau. Because tau we are taking common, the whole into d tau, plus integral 0 to infinity c e raised to minus taken common, and also tau we will get c into e raised to minus of alpha plus I omega the whole into tau, d tau. Now on integrating, we will get c e raised to alpha minus I omega the whole into tau divided by alpha minus I omega from minus infinity to 0, plus c into e raised to minus alpha plus I omega the whole into tau divided by minus of alpha plus I omega, limit from 0 to infinity. By giving the limit, the upper limit infinity and minus infinity, the lower limit minus infinity as well as upper limit infinity will give 0, and the other terms from the other limits we will get the final answer as 2c alpha by alpha square plus omega square. Our last example, find the power spectral density of a WSS random process x of t whose autocorrelation function is r of tau is equal to 1 minus modulus tau divided by t for modulus tau less than equal to t and 0 for modulus tau greater than t. Here we need to find out the power spectral density, that is S of omega is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity r of tau e raised to minus I omega tau d tau. Now instead of r of tau substitute 1 minus modulus tau by t e raised to minus I omega tau. Now split e raised to minus I omega tau, that is cos omega tau minus I sin omega tau. Now we know that 1 minus modulus tau by tau is even. So cos is also even. So the sine part will be 0. Now considering the even functions, we will get S of omega is equal to 2 into integral 0 to t 1 minus tau by t cos omega tau d tau. Now we can integrate this using integration by parts, that is 2 into 1 minus tau divided by t, the integral of cos is sin omega tau by omega, minus derivative first function, that is 1 minus tau by t is minus 1 by t, that into integral of the second function, that is minus cos omega tau by omega square, and the limit from 0 to t. Now applying the limit, we will get 2 into 1 minus tau by t sin omega tau by omega minus 1 by t cos omega tau by omega square, and by applying the limit and all, we will get the final answer as 2 by omega square t into 1 minus cos omega t.